What's going on, everybody? Will Nate 35 here, and we're taking a lunch break. All right, so let's go for a quick ride. So this will be a quick and easy ride just because I only have, I think, 40 minutes before I have to get back to work. So I need a little time to just, you know, take the damn boots off and stuff like that. Everybody, welcome back. We ride on the Grom. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today in the state of Maine. And yeah, we're just going out for a ride. So one of the things I was thinking about doing is our segments on how my mods, at least the mods that actually do the mods that are performance related, just how they're doing. Were they worth doing? So I figured we'll start that now. Now I know you guys have seen me go through this path before, but I just want to be able to at least show you guys, as far as power is concerned, how that did. Because if you notice in the old video, the hill that I go through, or at least that I will go on over here, I normally have to go down to third gear. Just doesn't have the power to, you know, bring my fat ass up there. So now it does, which is awesome. Fifth gear is actually usable as opposed to just a gear you would use going downhill, if you know what I mean. So because basically fifth gear was kind of just a waste. Didn't really need it. So here I am on fourth gear, and as you can hear, I got plenty of power to spare. I mean, I'm not even throttling the thing. And here I am, I'm still kind of going uphill, and I'm on fifth gear. 50 miles an hour, starting to go down a little bit, go down to fourth, and now we got power. In the past, I would be down in third gear before I even got up here. So the power mod, which is basically the cam, the intake, and the muffler, was really a good move. Now, with that said, that's also with a tune. And as you guys know, I'm using the Power Vision 3 as my main tuning, tool. So that makes sense. If there's one thing I would say about the exhaust, is that I'm pretty sure you can hear it. It's loud, but if you want to be heard, this exhaust is not a bad way to go. If you wanna be quiet and be respectful to the neighbors, which I still do, but at the same time, I'd rather be heard because I don't want to get my ass run over. You know what I mean? So, you know, the exhaust is definitely something that you guys are going to have to determine on your own if you want it loud or not. But as far as the power mods were concerned, or are concerned, it was a definite worthwhile improvement. I would not go back. If anything, I'd like to try with that acrophobia, whatever the heck that thing is. I just want to see how that sounds. I mean, I've heard it online, but you know, it's never the same until you actually hear it yourself. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is the suspension. The suspension on this thing, I mean, do I have to say it? The front forks sucked. Like really bad. It just felt like it was just a spring in there, and that was it. All the bumps that you would hit, you would feel it. The back wasn't too bad, but you know, if I'm going to do one, I'm going to do the other. So as far as if you wanted to prioritize which one you want to do first, definitely the front forks. However you want to go with, whatever you want to go with, whether it's the Ohlins or the whatever else that's out there, I would say do the front forks as soon as you can. Because that thing sucks. No other ways to describe it, it just sucks. Especially when you're braking hard, that thing's probably bottoming out, and it just sucks. Now that I have Ohlins in both front and back, oh man, it's night and day. Night and day. Especially the front forks. I mean, when I'm going around a corner and I'm hitting the brakes hard, that's staying up there. It's not diving down, and you know, at least the suspension actually is working now. I don't know why they would put such a crappy front fork on here, but you know, again, that's probably all about expense, and I understand. I get it. You're here hard braking, and again, the thing is not diving down. So I would say suspension mod, well worth it. And like I said, if you want to don't want to go crazy and spend a whole bunch of money on that back shock, then do the front shock. You can do the back shock later. And honestly, you don't have to get crazy with the back. At least I think. All right. So what else? What else do I want to talk about? More performance mods. What else? Oh, here's something. So the brake line, going from the rubber hose that it came with to the steel braided hose that I put on here. Oh my God, what a big difference. I mean, it's just amazing what that'll do just by changing a hose. So that's another thing, that if you're willing to try something new, I mean, I know that for me, I've never been one to do anything with the brakes, whether it was to bleed it or anything. But I just said, screw it, I'm going for it. And you know what? It's not that hard. Not that hard. Now that I know how to do it, you know, I fixed my brakes on my KLX. The back brakes wasn't working. I wasn't even close to being afraid or hesitant to check it out and see what the hell's going on with it, and I fixed it. Turned out the hose is bad. I don't know if it had clogged, or I don't know what the deal was, but that's what it was. So my KLX now has been, all the liquids on it has been changed, and the brakes work. So the steel braided brake lines, very, very good, well worth it. I mean, honestly, and it's not even that expensive. So, one thing about the brake fluid that you buy for this, they always tell you that, you know, you can't really store brake fluid because it likes to suck up air, I guess, into the liquid. So, you know, don't buy a huge 5-gallon container of it. You're just gonna waste it, unless you have like 100 bikes that you wanna change the brake fluid in. So yeah, so far those 3 things have been well worth it. I am just so happy with this bike now. With just those improvements. And I know the suspension is kind of could be a pain. I know that as far as the front forks are concerned, I don't know if I don't think I can do that on my own. I mean, that is definitely something my brother would need to still help me with. At this point, he's actually done it like 3 or 4 times already. So he's pretty well versed on it. So I definitely would still need his help on it. But it's doable. It's doable. Just, you know, ask for help. Ask for help. Oh, God, today's such a perfect day. Such a perfect day. Alright, now that I've gone through that, I do want to do a few things as far as shout-outs. First of all, and this is in no order, just as it comes to my head, I want to say shout out to my buddy Jason, Iceman50. Hey buddy, I hope you heal well, or heal quickly. That sucks what happens, but you know, that's part of riding a motorcycle in a way, I guess. You know, is that it does happen, it will happen, and there's nothing to protect you, so you will get hurt. So, you know, that sucks. But hopefully speedy recovery, and hope to see you riding again ASAP. Alright, then my second shout out, I want to call out my buddy Humberto Portillo. Now, if if you guys don't know, and I don't think anybody does know, he had seen my 70, my Trail 70 on my videos, or in my videos, and he just fell in love with it. Now he also has a Grom, but he just had to have a Trail 70. So initially he was thinking he wanted to buy mine, but he's all the way down in Texas and I'm all the way up in Maine. So transportation of the bike would be so much more. So you know, that's a $1,000 additional charge above and beyond what I want to sell it for. And so you know, he did find one locally and he's fixing it up right now as we speak, or maybe it's done by now, I don't know. But anyhow, congratulations with your 70, Humberto. If you have any questions, you know where I'm at. I'll help out as much as I can. I'm not an expert, but I will be more than happy to try to give you as much of my limited knowledge on that bike that I can. Alright, and let's see. I think that's all my shout outs that I have for today. Again, Jason, get well soon, brother. Alright, we're getting close to finishing our loop here. Like I said, I'm actually on lunch break, so I got to get back pretty quickly. So I'm going to keep this video short, obviously. Yeah, if anybody has any questions on anything that I've done with my bike, feel free to put them down in the comments. Be more than happy to try to help. You know, I'm not a professional, so you know, don't expect me to, you know, give you the exact perfect information, because I really, like I said, I'm not a professional, but through experience I can tell you my experience and what I needed to do. So I guess in some ways that's better than nothing. Alright, so I'm going to cut it from here. Everybody have a great day. Take care of each other, take care of yourself. This is WillNate35 signing out. You guys keep subbing if you're not a sub, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Bike's cool. Cool. Alright, what's up guys? Just really quickly, so this is 30 minutes after I came back, and remember how great the day looked? Now look what we got. Oh yeah. They have a saying in Maine, if you don't like the weather, wait a few minutes. Things change over here pretty quickly. Alright, see you guys later. Peace!